Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Caterina, or Cat for short. In today's Pick a Card reading, our topic is, this is your sign from the universe. Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps in the description box below, which will take you to your reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is also linked below. Please remember that is the only way to book any of my services with me. If anyone ever reaches out to you, just know that is not me. All right. This is your sign from the universe. Can we have a card for group number 1? Thank you. Can we have a card for group number 2? Thank you. Can we have a card for group number 3, please? All right. Group number 1, you have B, celebrate life, and you also have the blue opal. Group number 2, you have bat, face your fears, and you have the fluorite. Group number 3, you have zebra, break free of the box, and you have the green obsidian. Please take your time choosing your card or cards. It's perfectly fine to choose more than one if you're drawn to more than one, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the blue opal, and your card is B, celebrate life. I'm getting a few different things from this card. First of all, I'm picking up that if you put your mind to something, it's going to be worth it. So any hard work is going to be worth it. Any sacrifice that you have to make is going to be worth it. So if that's what you're doing right now, Spirit says that you're making progress with this project, whatever it is that you are working on. And if you haven't started yet, Spirit is saying to go ahead and get started now, and that you will be successful. I am picking up something about healing doubts, okay, where like along the way you're healing doubts that you had. So to me, that's telling me that some of you who have already started something, you may be at kind of a plateau or something where things aren't really moving that quickly for you right now. And Spirit is saying that things are going to pick up for you. And if you haven't started something yet and you have doubts that you're going to be successful or that things are going to work out for you, Spirit is saying that things are going to come together for you. And you will see that yes, it was worth it to take that chance, and that I'm seeing help coming in also. So if you're thinking like, oh, I can't pull this off on my own, I am picking up that there's help. There's like support from a community of people, a group of people. I'm also seeing communication, talking to somebody who would be willing to help you. So And that's for either of you. So if you've already started something or if you haven't started yet, I'm seeing like there will be help along the way and that it's going to be worth it. And you're going to have so much to celebrate after this. Now, there is also something coming up here about celebrating the small accomplishments as well. And that it's not all about the work, that you definitely want to have a balance with whatever this is you have going on here. So if you've been thinking about taking a vacation or something like that, Spirit is saying, yes, take that vacation. And also if you've had any kind of like creative block or brain fog or just where you feel like you can't really focus on whatever this is that you have going on here, Spirit is saying that what could really help that is taking a break from things so that you're not staring at the same thing for hours on end every day and not getting any results, that actually taking a break can help to speed things up, right? So taking a break, coming back, and you'll see things differently. All right. What else can you tell us for group number 1? Thank you. And this one here. Okay. So we have waiting. Okay. So if you are waiting for things to happen, if you've been working really, really hard and nothing has happened yet, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that, Spirit is saying that you have a celebration in the future, okay? Let's say that you were working on something and you put it out into the universe and now you're just sitting there waiting. Like, let's say that you opened up a store or something like that and you're just waiting for people to show up. Okay, Spirit is saying that those people will show up. Okay, things will pick up for you. Of course, that's just an example. That's not going to apply to everybody, but I'm seeing like there's activity around you and there is going to be something to celebrate. Okay, now you have ask for help. Didn't I talk about this? Where I'm picking up that the community or someone is there to help you. Yeah, so that's really interesting. So definitely, if you are looking for help and our title today is This is Your Sign from the Universe, okay, Spirit says ask for help. If you did ask for help and you're still waiting for help, I'm seeing that that help is on its way to you to help resolve a situation that you have, okay? Whatever it is, there's something that's coming in that's going to kind of kickstart the celebration. Maybe you already asked for help and you fixed a situation and now you're just waiting. You're like, okay, well, I thought that would fix things, but nothing's really happening yet. I'm seeing that things will get moving for you. What else can you tell us for group number 1, please? Thank you. Okay. All right, so you have number 10 in confidence, hoist your sails. So I feel that this has a dual meaning here. First of all, this is saying that you're going to be successful. It's just a matter of time before things come together for you, okay? Now, I'm also feeling that this can also indicate that it's time for you to take a break from whatever it is that you're working on, maybe take a vacation and then come back and see things for what they are. Okay, you're going to see things from a different perspective. Things are going to click together for you in your mind, and you're going to have the answers for how to proceed forward with the phase that you're in with something over here. And also, you have number 10. So that is showing me that the waiting is almost over, okay? And, you know, I also feel like your ship is coming in, kind of like the 3 of Wands, where you're sitting there waiting for something to happen. And then all of a sudden your ship comes in and this is exactly what you have been waiting for. So maybe ask for help. Maybe you're supposed to ask the universe for help. Maybe you're supposed to ask somebody in the community for help, someone who knows about what you're doing. And that is going to, in a sense, trigger things kind of lining up for you. And I think I mentioned something about with your B card, I was feeling like there's something that's healing here, and it seems to be healing doubts that things are going to come together for you. And I think that's what's happening here with confidence and hoist your sails, that things are coming together. Things that you've been waiting for, you're going to start to see them. And then we have, okay, this is interesting. You have number 1, serendipity, and invite good luck. So you have a new beginning. Look at this. Do you see you have number 10, which is an ending? Something's coming to completion. Something's coming to an end, which I really feel is like your self-doubt, or maybe not even self-doubt, just doubts in general about whatever you have going on here. And then you have number 1. This is the beginning of a new cycle, and this brings good luck. Okay, so this is amazing. Okay, and do you see here you have waiting, you ask for help, you receive that help, and then you're off to the races, right? Then things are actually getting moving, right? Things are in motion at this point. Another thing I'm picking up with the serendipity, and maybe you're supposed to be waiting for something because something hasn't arrived yet, okay? Something that will make this experience much better hasn't arrived yet. And remember how I said to take a step back from things and how I was feeling something about a vacation? So it's interesting that that was coming up, because now I'm wondering, if you take a vacation, will you somehow serendipitously find the answer to what you've been waiting for? Okay, so I definitely feel like if you've been waiting for something to happen, there's something going on here kind of behind the scenes, kind of divine guidance or divine timing, a divine meeting with somebody else. You know, I feel something like that is going on here, where you may feel like things aren't coming together, but in the meantime, what's happening is the universe is here to help you find this missing piece. Something like that I feel is going on here. So if you have any doubts about will you be successful with this, or if you're at a plateau, Spirit is saying you will be celebrating something, okay? Excuse me, okay? And so how my voice just cut out like that, that usually means that you need to let go of something. And so I feel that you need to let go of the doubts that you have about, is this thing going to work out for me? Okay, because as I was saying, you are going to celebrate something soon. I feel like you have the bee flying into your life, you have the boat coming into your life, so things are going to take off for you. What else can you tell us for group number 1, please? Group number 1. Okay, you have the World card. Doesn't that make sense with your 2 cards right here? You have number 10 and number 1, and then your very first tarot card is the World card. Okay, how interesting is that? How serendipitous is that? Okay, now let's look at this for a minute. So it looks like this person is putting things together within this model here. Okay, so this goes along with what I was saying, that you could be waiting for something like a missing piece, okay, that you're going to find serendipitously. And I feel like that's why it's important for you to kind of take a step back from this for a minute and relax a little bit and allow that help to come into your life. So this is definitely the missing piece here. This is why you couldn't move forward. This is coming in, okay? No matter what it is. The missing piece could be that you were waiting for someone to join your team. Maybe you were waiting to find the right community for you. Maybe you were waiting for the right information, or you needed to, you know, maybe you were waiting for a job, you know, a job offer. Whatever it is, this wait is coming to an end. The help that you asked for, you will be receiving, and you will be moving on. Yeah, see, here you have the Magician. So all of that hard work that you put into something, all of the thought that went into something, the planning, putting things together, right? Some of you are manifesting, some of you are visualizing, some of you have a vision board. It's all going to pay off for you. And the other thing I'm seeing here with the Magician is definitely you have the power to create your own universe, your own atmosphere, your own environment. And I'm seeing also that this is an amazing time for you to ask for what you need, and the universe will be right there to supply that for you, to say, hey, look in this direction or go over here. You're going to run into somebody who's going to have the answer for you. Okay. So yeah, do you see how things are shifting here? You get that missing piece and it's like, oh, that's what I needed. Now I can move forward. Okay, then we have the 7 of Cups. Yeah, this makes sense also, because I feel like you may be looking at things too closely, or you could be missing a detail. You're trying to figure something out. And also, the doubt that I was feeling earlier can be showing up in this card, where if things are taking longer than you expected, at that point, you could be coming up with all these scenarios in your mind about why things haven't happened yet. Like, is it me? Is it my idea? Is it, you know, whatever it is you could come up with, right? And what I'm seeing here is that for some of you, You may have been zoned in on something too closely, and you need to zoom out and look at things from a different perspective. Look at things from a little bit further away, okay? And so zooming out, I'm picking up that you will see things that you weren't seeing before. And this is also kind of that same concept that I was talking about earlier, where you might need to take a break from this particular thing, go take a vacation or go take a walk or whatever it is, but free your mind from the situation so that when you come back, you have a fresh perspective. Okay, now it could also be that you're too close to the situation to see what needs to happen or what needs to get done. So you might need to ask for help and have some, like a third party come in, excuse me, and look and see, oh, okay, well, I see the problem is right here. You just need to change this one little thing. And then you do that. And then that's when things get moving for you. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh, didn't I say that's when things get moving for you? And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is an interesting Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you're trying to change your life somehow. I feel that where you have been is not where you want to be in the future. And I feel like you've been working diligently to make these changes in your life. But that waiting card, right? It's like waiting and waiting and waiting. And you may be feeling a lack of confidence. See, the self-doubt is coming up in this card, the Wheel of Fortune, but that is changing for you. And it's interesting also that the Wheel of Fortune corresponds to number 10, okay? And look at right here, it's number 10, hoist your sails, confidence. So I'm getting a little bit of hope here, but also self-doubt or doubt about your future with this particular Wheel of Fortune, okay, in this deck. However, that is about to change because your ship is coming in, okay? And you don't have to wait anymore for what it is that you want to see happen in your life. So I feel there's a huge transformation that's coming in for you. This is the Ten of Pentacles. What was I saying? Huge transformation. Now, if we look at this Wheel of Fortune, okay, it looks like it's kind of cold in this building. They have a fire going. It looks like to heat up some water or something like that. And there's someone working right here. This person seems to be kind of wishing for something, like looking at the rose, hoping for something, hoping for better days. This person down here is like hoping that this hard work is going to pay off, right? Like, am I doing this for nothing? Am I wasting my time? And there's also like, I feel like these are also memories about, it feels like memories about something that you used to do and not wanting to go back there, wanting to continue on with what you're doing here and being successful with that, okay? Now, your very next card is the Ten of Pentacles. So what's happening with these two cards is everything that you were waiting for here with the Wheel of Fortune is coming true here. So you see how we have that reversal of fortune? And then I'm telling you, your very next card is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a card of incredible success, okay? Especially something that you've been working toward, like wanting to accomplish something. You have accomplished it here, okay? You're very successful here. Things are very, very stable. Like, look at this building. Look how stable and sturdy that building is. So that is what is happening with something that you will be celebrating soon. Finances, okay? If finances are an issue for you, you have great luck with your finances increasing, okay? So this hard work is going to pay off. You're building something, and slowly but surely, you will be very, very successful. I feel like you're gonna love what you're doing, okay? This is something that's going to be very loyal to you in the sense of, I feel with the loyalty, there's something about the community like people love you, people love what you're doing, people believe in you, people support you. And they do that because you have integrity, because you are putting in hard work into something, and they trust you and they believe in you. So yeah, this is definitely, whatever this is, this idea that you have, whatever you're working on, it's going to pay you many, many benefits in multiple different areas of your life. The Emperor, do you have some of the most powerful cards in your first row here? So this is your Emperor card. If you have any doubts that you can do this, you should just put those doubts aside. Remember, I was saying something about your healing your doubts. So the Emperor has an idea. There's also a great deal of patience that the Emperor has, along with the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So Spirit says, keep working on something, keep grinding, keep coming up with ideas. Maybe you need to change your idea just a little bit, because you see there's like a map or plans or something right here that the Emperor was looking at. And what is this in the sky? Oh, it looks like maybe buildings are going to start forming in the sky, something like that. And so I feel like this is like your ideas starting to take shape. But the Emperor has confidence, okay? I am picking up something also about tuning into your intuition, so turning off the doubts and tuning into your intuition, so leaving your ego aside, listening to your intuition, because I feel that you're going to find guidance either in your community or from Spirit, possibly both. But you have a lot of major arcana here, and then you have the Seven of Cups, which I feel could be related to that self-doubt. And then the Ten of Pentacles is a very successful card. So this is like very, very important for you to get this message and to listen to this message and to try to take, action that your guides are trying to help you see. The Nine of Cups. Okay, this is another very, very successful card. This is a wish come true card. So your cups are going to be full, okay? And what's interesting is it just these two cards? Yeah, so the Emperor here has the curtain, and then there's the curtain here on the Nine of Cups. So what that is telling me is that you might need to look at things from a different perspective, okay? You may need to let people in, ask for help, let people in, getting that different perspective, or just setting aside your self-doubts and letting in your intuition, listening to your intuition. Also, not being afraid to change something slightly, to add something, especially because the Success card is below this particular World card where she's adding something to the scene down here. So that could be the missing link between you waiting and you celebrating your hard work, okay? But have no doubt, this is a very, very successful reading. Very, very successful. I mean, you even have good luck here, okay? So yeah, I feel pretty soon you're going to be raising a glass in celebration regarding the results that you're seeing come in from something. Now you have the Eight of Pentacles. This is amazing. So this could definitely have something to do with your work, because you have the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Pentacles, and the Emperor. The Wheel of Fortune in this particular deck is showing a similar energy. So is the World in this particular deck. You have the Magician. These are all cards kind of showing that you're trying to create something of your own mind, right? You're trying to bring something to life. You're trying to be successful with something that you love, excuse me, that you love doing. Trying to keep going with something, and you're going to be successful. I mean, this is a lot of hard work, and it doesn't happen overnight. See, that's the thing, is that it's not happening overnight for you. So because of that, it can be easy to bring self-doubt into the scenario. But Spirit is saying with this Eight of Pentacles to keep doing what you're doing, that this hard work is going to pay off. And I'm hearing something about the changing of the seasons. There's something about springtime where like snow melting and then flowers blooming. I'm seeing something like that. So if you live in like a temperate climate where it's always hot, okay, and obviously you're not going to have snow, this doesn't have to mean that it's literally winter to spring. It doesn't have to mean that it's going from cold to hot or cold to warm. It could be, okay? It could just be signifying that this happens kind of around when the seasons change, and that could be any seasons, okay? But the important thing to take away from this is that things are changing for you, and you won't have to wait forever. You will be successful. See, you have the Queen of Pentacles now. This is another success card, literally right after I say you will be successful. And what's interesting about this particular Queen of Pentacles is that the Queen seems to kind of just be sitting here waiting for something, okay? The way the Queen is holding the pentacle, looking out into the distance is kind of like, okay, where are you? I'm waiting. See, similar to your waiting card here. And that wait is going to come to an end, and you're going to be very, very successful. The Queen of Pentacles is a success card. This is you building something, you reaping the rewards from all of this hard work that you put into something. And there's also a lot of productivity happening here. So I'm seeing, you know, kind of like with the bee, I'm seeing that there's a lot of activity. There's a lot of perhaps buzz about your name, about your product, whatever you're doing, your work, you know, whatever this is that you have going on here. So there's a lot of activity around it, around you, around your name. And I feel that there's also other things in development for you at this point. When you get to this point, I feel that you're ready for the next phase. You're ready for the next stage. You're ready to grow even beyond this point. And so I feel that there's something about the changing of the seasons that's coming back here, where I feel that there's something about what you're doing where it almost seems like you're going to come up with a way to kind of switch things up from time to time, where you're going to have like these new ideas. So maybe new products or something like that. Like you could just think of that metaphorically if that's not your situation, where there's always going to be like this new interest, kind of like how you know, there's new trends and there's new clothes that come out every season, and there's different colors on the clothes and the accessories and things like that. So that could definitely be something that will be in your future, and that would be how you will continue to be successful and continue to generate interest in whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, so this is interesting. You have the Ten of Swords. Now, what's so interesting about this is where the Ten of Swords is landing in your reading, right below the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and also below the Confidence card number 10, hoist your sail. So look at the row right here and see how things are changing for you. So this period of waiting, this period of frustration, anxiety, feeling like, oh no, I just put in all this work for, you know, a year, 10 months, or, you know, even if it was 2 weeks, it's like, oh no, did I make a mistake? This is that doubt, okay? The Ten of Swords, I feel, is the weight of the doubt that you have regarding the situation. And Spirit is saying, is wanting to tell you, you know, the sign from the universe is that this is coming to an end. Your fortune is literally going to change, and you're going to just welcome this new beginning with open arms. And there is something about this serendipity card. There's something with the serendipity and the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords. There's something about how things come together for you, which is going to be surprising, shocking, coincidence, unbelievable, something like that. Those are the words that come to my mind when I get into the energy of this. So yeah, just be ready for the unexpected, Spirit says, but it's in a really good way. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Wow. Yeah, it's okay. So there's definitely something about looking at things differently, seeing things, seeing possibility in things that you didn't see possibility in them before. Something kind of appearing right before you and you looking at it and saying, oh my gosh, I never looked at it that way. See, because you have a similar energy with the ask for help, how this mermaid is looking at the shell here. And then you have actually another mermaid in this card, which that's interesting, isn't it? Because we're talking about serendipity and, you know, things of that nature. And I didn't kind of put two and two together that I was talking about a mermaid here and a mermaid here. But here, this mermaid is looking at a necklace, kind of like, oh, I didn't notice this piece on my necklace before, something like that. It's exactly what's happening in the ask for help card. So yeah, there's something that puts the pieces together for you in a very kind of mysterious way. I feel for some of you, now this probably won't be for everybody, but I just saw that someone comes into your life and they're kind of passing through and they give you some sort of guidance. Like you might even be having a casual conversation with this person. Let's say you go out somewhere and you're having, you know, a glass of wine or you're drinking some coffee at the coffee shop and you just happen to strike up a conversation with someone and you start talking about things and then they say something to you in conversation and it just clicks something in your mind and you're looking at things differently and you're like, oh my gosh, that's the answer I've been waiting for. And it could have maybe nothing to do with your situation, but it just sparks something in your mind. So yeah, I feel something like that could happen, something really kind of mysterious. And you see, that could be a spirit guide who's communicating through someone else, you know, through human form, just kind of dropping a little piece of information in your life. And then they walk out the door, you never see them again. And you're just like, wait a minute, was that like an angel that just popped in my life? And Spirit says, yes, that's, you know, that's what it was. An angel spirit guide, someone who had passed over, who's trying to communicate through someone who's living currently in this lifetime. So very mysterious things could happen for you. Okay, so this is the Alchemist. This is the Temperance card. So things are coming together for you. Oh, let me see. Are those bats on this card? I think they are. It looks like bats hanging for, oh no, oh my gosh, I thought they were bats. That's so funny. It's like the alligator up there. Okay, so what that is telling me, that's so funny because I didn't see like the top part. I was so interested in this, but it's actually the same. That's interesting because it's the same information that's coming through. There's some kind of hidden information, some kind of knowledge that you will be receiving, which goes so well with what I was just saying. Because with the bat, I'm seeing how the bat is like closed up with their wings, right? And so I'm seeing those wings unfolding and I'm seeing you receiving some sort of information. And then with the alligator or crocodile, whatever it is, I'm getting like some sort of like ancient information. And then you have the lightning bolt here. And it's like this flash of inspiration. Somebody says something and you're like, oh, that's the missing piece, especially on this card. Because with the Temperance card, this is putting two things together, okay? Getting that missing ingredient that sets off a chain reaction of things working in your favor, which would be that Wheel of Fortune card. So very interesting. And it's so interesting how I thought, I don't know why, I could only see the legs on the alligator and I didn't see the actual alligator. So that's so funny to me. But yeah. It also, pile number 2 is actually the bat card. So maybe, obviously I haven't done that pile yet. Maybe there's some information that's going to be in there for you. So if you want to watch that, you can. If not, obviously just watch this one. But I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, group number 2. You have the Fluorite, and your card is Bat. Face your fears. All right, so the way the bat is all bundled up in its wings here, I feel like you're hiding from something, obviously with face your fears, right? So it's like, no, I want to stay in here where I'm protected. And I'm getting the feeling that Spirit is saying face your fears regarding something that, like a change that you want to see happen in your life, because I'm hearing from Spirit that facing your fears leads to transformation. And Spirit is also saying that if you come out of your shell, you're still protected. Okay, the universe is going to protect you. And I'm seeing that you, like, something is flying higher, something is taking off, something is it's like rising higher. So I feel, first of all, your vibration would rise higher, but there's also something, maybe it's turning out better than what you expected. But yeah, there seems to be something like, oh, I don't want to show what I'm working on. I don't want to share my ideas with anybody, but it comes from a place of anxiety or something like that. Also, some of you may have had something happen where something didn't go your way, and now you're kind of in your shell and you just want to stay in your shell. You don't want to try something again. And Spirit is saying in that case to face your fears, get out there, try something again, kind of pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and this time it's going to be different. So yeah, I feel like there's some hidden information that I'm not seeing yet, kind of like how this bat is so protected. So I believe we're going to get some important information for you regarding your situation as we go along. What else can you tell us for group number 2, please? Thank you. And this one too? Okay. So let's see what we have. Memories. Yeah. Remember I said some of you tried something and it didn't work out, and now you're kind of not wanting to try at all. So that's interesting. And I feel it was something that had to do with like a dream that you had because of the star here. It's making me think that you had a dream for something, or, you know, a dream to try something and it didn't work out. And there's a lot of sadness, there's a lot of anxiety, and there's fear to put yourself back out there regarding the exact thing that you feel or that maybe did not work out for you. So let's see what else we have. Okay, so you have support here. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, you know, I'm picking up, like, let's say, for instance, if you have an idea about something, like you want to accomplish something, and maybe you tried to do this before and you didn't receive the positive, like, feedback, or you didn't receive a positive response from the outside world that you were hoping for. And so now maybe you're just kind of, you know, bundled up in your home and you don't want to try again. But Spirit is saying that there's something about it that this time it's going to be different. Things will be well received. You will have the support that you need. And I feel like you will be, I'm just feeling like your energy and idea that you have launching something, whatever it is for you, it's going to be enjoyed by other people. And so Spirit is saying here, don't let past anxieties and past fears hold you back from your future. What else can you tell us for group number 2, please? All right, what else do you want to say to group number 2? Okay. Okay, so you have number 18 and peace, cultivate contentment. Yeah, so I feel that there's a slow movement away from fears to being content, to being peaceful with trying something again, being at peace with something that did not work out, and knowing that this time is going to be different. Like, because I'm feeling like there's a blank slate here, so kind of starting something over. And Spirit wants you to know that this time is different. Just because something didn't work out before, or just because you have a fear of putting yourself out there, that doesn't mean that bad things are going to happen. Okay, let's see what your next card is. You have number 4 and hope. An ocean of possibility awaits. I love that for you. And see, some of you may have a fear of the unknown because number 18 corresponds to the moon card. And so it's like with the moon, there can be an element of not knowing, like, where do I go? What if I take 2 steps and then I don't know what to do and then I'm stuck there? And Spirit is saying, well, we're going to be here to help you along the way. This is your sign to get started. This is your sign to face your fears, get started. You're going to have support from the universe, your guides, the community around you, people around you, and to have hope that your idea is going to work out, that, you know, your plan is going to work out, whatever this is that you're afraid to put yourself out into the world for one reason or another, that there are infinite possibilities that are waiting for you out there. And Spirit says they're going to help you along the way, but Spirit can't do everything, right? So Spirit is saying to take baby steps, right? Take baby steps. You don't have to just dive right into something unless you decide you want to and just take a deep breath and take that leap of faith. But Spirit says, you know, slowly but surely face your fears, and you're going to see that your worries are not like going to come to fruition. What else can you tell us for group number 2, please? This is your sign from the universe, group number 2. The 9 of Swords, see? So you're so worried about something, it's keeping you up at night. And I feel like it's, well, I mean, it is affecting your life. It's affecting your movement forward, and you don't have peace right now. I feel like you don't have hope right now. So let me look at this card. There's something very, very confusing going on. Because I feel like on one hand, you don't want to be stuck. On one hand, you do want to face your fears, but this is so overwhelming for some reason that you feel like you're trapped in place. So let's get some more information for you. The 4 of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely, I feel, instead of facing your fears, you're leaning into distractions. And I feel like that is definitely a sign from the universe. The universe is saying to face your fears, it's going to be very, very uncomfortable, okay? But once you do that and you realize, okay, taking baby steps, you realize that nothing bad is happening and that you're going to be okay when you go out into the world. See, there's something very interesting going on here because this person seems to be hiding from the world, not wanting to check the message on the computer, okay, a new email or message on, you know, social media, whatever it is. And there's a lot of fear in this card. So here you have the curtain that just has a little sliver here of the outside. Same thing with the bat. The bat is holding itself hostage almost, you know, like metaphorically speaking, of course. Now, with the 9 of Swords, though, this card literally means that whatever your fear is, it's not going to happen. Okay? So, yeah, there seems to be where Spirit is showing me that you're distracting yourself from everything because I'm seeing that there is an opportunity for you to get out of the situation. But for some reason, you have a fear that if you do that, something negative is going to happen again. And Spirit is telling me that that's not going to happen again. So I'm getting kind of like cryptic messages. It's really interesting. I feel like it's almost like the energy. I almost feel like the energy is being blocked or something, which kind of makes sense. So you could be blocking your energy on purpose. You could be doing things to kind of self-medicate or to soothe the anxiety. And that could be part of the problem where spirit is trying to reach you, trying to give you information, and it's not getting through, okay? That's definitely an energy I'm getting with the Four of Cups. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I am definitely seeing that there's a new opportunity that is coming into your life that you could run with, that you could, you know, be very, very successful with something. And I'm also picking up that there's support coming in because you have the support card here. But with the Knight of Pentacles, this, I feel like there's two things going on here. I feel like this is you picking yourself up from the Four of Cups and the Knight of Swords and the Bat card. You're facing your fears and you're saying today is a new day, especially with this card because the leaves are falling, right? The leaves are changing, indicating there's a new day. Like the sun is shining, okay? And then the support here is the bicycle, okay? So this is kind of the universe saying, hey, here is this gift, this bicycle, which will get you from this place of despair with these three cards into your new beginning, into these new possibilities here, okay? The other thing that I'm seeing with the Knight of Pentacles is where, kind of what I just said, where this person here, the Knight, is the universe saying, hey, look in this direction instead of over here. Like, here are the possibilities. This bike is a possibility. This is a vehicle to get you out of this situation right here. So I definitely feel like something put you in a state of anxiety, a state of fear, and now it's kind of like a cycle, like a reoccurring thing where staying there is more comfortable than getting up and going out into the world and trying something again. You know, because there's something about the bicycle. When we first learn how to ride a bike, right, a lot of times we fall off. But there's a message here about picking yourself back up and trying again. There's also a message about peace, where moving forward, you will find peace, but being in this energy over here, this is not peaceful, and you probably know that, but Spirit just wanted me to tell you that there is peace going forward, and there is definitely hope going forward. And now you have the Eight of Pentacles. So does this have something to do with work? Did you try to do something and it didn't work out? Maybe some of you got fired, or maybe you lost your job and you just kind of went inward. Some of you may have even had something else that happened in your life that was unexpected, that was that caused a lot of pain and discomfort and fear within you. And because of that, you're no longer doing the things that you love to do. But Spirit is showing me here that if you pick yourself up, if you get back out there, slowly but surely, things are going to start to come together for you. And I just keep seeing that there's a lot of success in your future that you're not seeing right now. The Ten of Wands. You definitely have a heavy, heavy burden, a really heavy burden. There's something I'm not seeing here. I can feel it, and I'm not sure what it is. It's like when I try to get more information, I'm blocked. It's really, really interesting. But here, with the Ten of Wands, you have this heavy burden. Spirit really wants you to know that you take it one step at a time. Every step that you take, it's going to get easier and easier because your burden is going to be lessened every step that you take. And I really feel like this right here is a new opportunity. This doorway here is leading to the ocean of possibilities right here. And this difficult time that you're going through, Spirit is saying it's very, very close to coming to an end if you can give it that last push, right? If you can give it this last little bit of effort to kind of pick yourself up and try something again, Spirit says you're going to be rewarded for that, and things will get much, much easier for you as you go forward. So here we have the Knight of Cups. I feel like this is an opportunity that is just out there waiting for you. Okay, so when we look at, this is your sign from the universe, you have the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Cups. So this is showing that there's movement away from a very, very, very difficult situation that you have been in. And I feel this has to do with feeling safe, feeling secure, definitely something with your emotions. There's probably a sense of sadness. It could be regret, things like that. But there's definitely a new opportunity, a new beginning where you won't have to deal with whatever these memories are here that's creating the fear. That will not happen again. The Two of Pentacles. So Spirit is showing me here that you will enjoy life again, that you will have, I'm hearing like luxuries again, like where you can go out and you can do fun things. You can, spoil yourself with 2 ice cream cones, so to speak, as we see in this card. It's been an interesting journey for you, but Spirit is saying it's not always going to be this difficult. There's new opportunities. I feel that there's something that will help you get started. Because when we look at the Knight of Pentacles, remember how I was saying that in one sense, I see that this is like a spirit guide or some really genuine energy in human form who is there to support you, who's there to get you started on a new journey. And I'm getting that same energy with this Knight of Cups. This knight is in a car. This knight has a bicycle. So it's like there's an opportunity to help lift you up and move you out of this difficult time in your life. And then here with the Two of Pentacles, things have balanced out for you. And I feel like you're definitely more yourself here. You've kind of gotten a handle on the memories and this fear that you have here. And now you're no longer afraid to move forward with something. So let's look what you have now. You have the Three of Pentacles. See, things come together for you. There's new people. There's a new environment. There's a lot of support around you. There are people and energies that lift you up. People and energies that believe in you, that want to see you successful. So you don't have to do this alone. I feel like there's either an opportunity knocking on your door or there's someone out there who wants to offer you something, it's like, hey, let's try this or something like that. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not getting all the information yet. I almost feel like your energy is so closed off right now that I can't access a piece of what the universe is trying to tell me in this reading. So let's see what else we have here. The Ten of Swords. This is an interesting Ten of Swords because obviously there's a lot of pain and discomfort here, okay? However, if you look right here, there's a sprout that's coming out of this teddy bear's head. So there's a new day, new thoughts, new seeds being planted. Okay, I mean, it's literally a new day. You have the sun coming up here, all right? So this is also like on the side of the road. So some of you might feel like you were betrayed, that somebody left you out to, just left you hanging. Some of you may have been fired from a job. Some of you may have had a terrible, terrible breakup or a family situation, friendship that came to an end. Maybe there was a situation where you felt like publicly you were humiliated or something like that. But what I'm seeing is that there's no reason why you can't move on from this, because there is so much more, so many more opportunities for you to try something again and to be successful when you try again. Also, the Ten of Swords, like this, I'm picking up that this is the last time that you will go through something so uncomfortable, so dramatic, so painful. Okay. There's also something about, with the Ten of Swords, you were not supposed to be in a prior situation. So I feel for you, part of the answer is to get closure on the prior situation, especially because you have memories here. I feel that's what's holding you back, is this memory is holding you back from facing your fears and from starting something new, because you have multiple opportunities here. In this top row, I'm seeing that there's like at least three opportunities that are just there waiting for you. You know, people who are there to support you, opportunities that are there to support you, where it will be definitely mutual, like reciprocal. I'm seeing that reciprocity with the Three of Pentacles here. Definitely seeing that, like, there's a group of people who will welcome you into their community, into the environment, whatever that is. So let's see what we have here. The Page of Pentacles. You don't have to figure it out all on your own. There's also, see, this is another thing showing that there's this new opportunity for you. And everything's going to come together for you. So this might have something to do with work. Maybe you were trying to start your own business or something, because this Eight of Pentacles definitely looks like he has his own business and he has things for sale in the window here. And then the Page of Pentacles is trying to have like a lemonade stand. So do you see the difference here? So the Page of Pentacles has like this lemonade stand, but the Eight of Pentacles has an entire store. So it's like there's progress to be made with something. You just need to look at things from a different perspective. Ask for help if you need that, because the help is absolutely there. You have multiple cards showing that. So definitely, I feel like you need more information. You need to figure something out. And part of what you need to figure out is getting closure on something so that you can see things clearly, so that you can see the opportunities that are there waiting for you. So definitely, I'm getting the sense to slowly come out of your shell, slowly feel comfortable getting back into the world. The Justice card. Okay, this is interesting, because like I've been feeling throughout this reading that something may have happened to you where something was done wrong to you. Maybe you were let go from a job and you shouldn't have been. Maybe something, like I was talking about with the Ten of Swords, how it feels like somebody left you high and dry. Somebody left you on the side of the road, so to speak. But what I'm seeing with the Justice card is that this imbalance is being righted and you are getting what you deserve. Things are coming into your favor. Also with the Justice card, you could be getting a new job. You could be signing a new contract with something. But yeah, this is like a welcome energy that's coming into your excuse me, that's coming into your life. But the thing that you need to let go of is the fear that you're going to repeat something again, because that's not going to happen again. Look at this Three of Pentacles before I get your last card. Just look at the energy in this Three of Pentacles. This is what you're bringing into your life. Okay, this is the new thing that you're inviting in. Same thing with this card here. You see you have the three mermaids here. So it's a very, very supportive environment that you're going into. So this level of betrayal that I'm feeling with the Ten of Swords, you do not have to worry about that happening again. Then we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So let's look at the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups. Okay, so I feel that you have a decision to make right now. I feel this is your energy right now, where you just want to give up on something. But as we've seen throughout this reading, there are multiple opportunities waiting for you. I mean, you can even see it in this particular card. So then here you are, the Two of Wands. Now, see, you've made progress, though. Look at that. Because here you're not even looking at the computer with this new message. Here, you're actually looking at the computer and you're saying, oh, okay, I have a new message. So you have a choice. Do you want to stay sitting in your fear, or do you want to face your fears? Do you want to conquer those fears and answer that message that's on this computer? So yeah, there's a lot of change that's coming in for you. I feel that there's a lot of success coming in. I feel there's also a sense of renewal, okay? Emotional renewal. I feel that there are connections coming in, very, very strong connections coming in for you. And there's some new beginning with this Justice card. Some of you may have gone through a divorce or something like that, because whatever this is that you went through, I feel like it was something very, very life-changing. And it made you feel like maybe you're less than, you know, oh, like it might have done a number on your self-esteem or your self-confidence. But Spirit is saying that you have so much to offer. And there's so many beautiful, amazing things waiting for you out there that want to offer blessings to you. Okay, so I feel that the sign from the universe is that there's a lot of hope. I mean, like you have the hope card here. In your future, you have hope, you have peace, you have amazing people coming into your life. Amazing people, fun things, restarting things over, right? Some of you, this has to do with work. Some of you might be moving somewhere. But there's this really, really amazing new start, and it's not always going to be this difficult. Things are coming into balance. So I really hope this reading helped you, because, you know, I'm feeling there's a little bit less resistance now when I go into the energy of this reading than there was when I first started, because it was difficult trying to pull the information out of these cards at certain times. So I really hope this helped you. But yeah, I feel a little bit less resistance. So I hope that you're feeling a little bit better about your situation. So I truly wish you so much luck. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, group number 3. You have the green Obsidian, and your card is Zebra, break free of the box. So I feel that this sign from the universe is telling you to break free from the norm, break free from anything that was holding you back, and move forward. Like I just heard, don't let anything hold you back. So when I look at these zebras, and they seem to have such a focus about where they're going or where they're wanting to go, and I feel like nothing is going to hold them back from going where they want. So Spirit is saying to take a leap of faith, think outside the box, especially for solutions. Like if you are trying to figure something out, think outside the box, and that's where you're going to find your solution. To find your happiness could be by thinking outside of the box with something. So don't be afraid to try something new. Spirit says be brave and create a unique life for yourself. And I'm also hearing that it doesn't matter if this is something that other people wouldn't do. Like if they're like, oh, I would never do that. Well, good for them. You know, it's a good thing they're not you, because I see you going out there and doing it and making it happen. So don't let anyone's own projections onto you in your life hold you back. And also don't let your own fears hold you back, because what I'm seeing here is that there's a lot of positivity with breaking out of the box, right? I'm seeing that you will be very successful if you do something that is different from the norm, different from the way it's been done before. So let's go ahead and see what else we have for you. What else? Okay. Oh, okay. There's your 2 cards. I didn't even have to ask. All right. Oh my gosh, you have free spirit. So free spirit and break free of the box. That's what this card says over here. So definitely don't be afraid to pursue a calling that you have. Don't be afraid to spread your wings and fly. You know, do what your heart is calling you to do, because I'm feeling like you're going to be very, very successful with something. And I feel that success might be a surprise to some people. So it would be a great way to prove people wrong, is what I'm hearing. Not that you need to prove people wrong, but I'm just saying that that is something that came up. And also, you know, it's a way to prove to yourself that you were right and that breaking out of the norm is what you needed for your own life. Okay. So Spirit says, set your heart free and just fly with the wind, because you're going to land in a very, very interesting, unique environment, but it's going to be exactly what you need. Ooh, look at that. You have magic. See, so when I said it's going to be exactly what you need, and then you get the magic card, that is so amazing to me. Look at it. Looks like this magician, Merlin, whatever you want to call it, is offering something to this mermaid here. Oh my gosh. And this mermaid actually has wings. And I was talking about flying into something. That's amazing. So you have some synchronicities going on here. Follow your heart. Do not let anything hold you back from pursuing something that's in your heart. It does not matter how wild and crazy this idea is that you have. Spirit says go for it, because you're going to be successful. You know, obviously, pay attention to things like if you need money and things like that, maybe have a little bit of finances before you do. You know, it's completely up to you, but I'm just putting that out there as kind of a disclaimer, right? Make sure that you're, you know, if you're going to quit your job and do something that's out of the norm, make sure you have some savings or you have a backup plan or something like that. So let's move on to your other cards. All right, what else can you tell us for group number 3, please? Ooh, okay, thank you. Is that just one? Okay. What else would you like to say to group number 3? Thank you. Okay. So you have number 29, silence, listen for moments of stillness. So this is telling me that you will know when is the right time to make a move. And I feel the other thing that's coming through here is that by sitting in silence, kind of like I'm getting this energy a little bit from the free spirit card, sitting in silence, listening to your soul, listening to your heart, and then coming up with a plan from there. And if you need to break free of the box, but you don't know how, sit in silence, okay? And you will get the answers that you need to move forward. Now, the other thing I'm getting from this card is that it's number 29. So to me, that's indicating that you're coming to the end of a cycle. And when you go into this new cycle, I feel magical things are going to happen for you. I feel that there's a lot of serendipitous events that happen because you're following your heart. Therefore, mysteriously, things kind of fall into line for you. So this new chapter of your life, I feel, has some very interesting things in store for you. Okay, so we have number 39, imperfection, accept the way things are. Ooh, that's interesting. Imperfection, accept things the way they are. Accept the way things are. I feel like this could have something to do with your plan, because it's number 39. So once again, this is talking about something new starting. And I feel like your plan may be perfectly imperfect, okay? Where you may not have much of a plan. Your plan may be just to spread your wings and fly and see where that takes you, okay? And Spirit is saying, if it's imperfect, okay, it could be perfect. Because what I'm getting is that you don't necessarily need a full-on plan with what you want to do. Because there's something about your energy where I get the feeling that you're going to kind of figure things out as you go. You're going to spread your wings, you're going to fly up in the air and see where you land, and then you're going to figure it out from there. And for one reason or another, with your particular situation, things just work because you do it that way. So maybe you're a very creative person. Maybe you're just a free spirit. Maybe you like to, move around a lot, and you're thinking about, maybe it's time for me to move around again. This is your sign. Spirit is saying, yeah, go for it. What are you waiting for? So I'm so curious what the rest of your cards have to say. This is a very interesting energy. All right, what else can you tell us for group number 3, please? Okay. The Magician. So, okay, here's what I'm getting with this Magician card. To the outside world, you may not have a plan. However, you have a plan inside your soul. And things are going to come together magically for you, like I said with the Magic card. And see, here's another synchronicity. I didn't even put those two together. You have the Magic card and you have the Magician here. So I feel that this Magician card is very, very important for you. In what I said, how things are going to magically come together. People are going to magically appear along your path that kind of help you along the way. And here's the thing about your energy. If you did things inside the box, okay, like here we're talking about break free from the box. So if you did things from the confines of this little box, your creativity, your spirit, your heart, your energy would be so confined and so restrictive that you would lose your spirit, your soul, your magic, right? Your sparkle. So for you, it's important that you go where the wind takes you, that you don't have any constraints for the life that you want to create for yourself. The 3 of Pentacles, didn't I say that things are going to come together for you in mysterious ways, like magically come together for you? And this is right below that Magic card and the Free Spirit card. So, it's interesting. Before you're reading, before I do these readings, I have all the cards set up, right? I have everything set up. I have your crystals set up. I have your oracle cards, your tarot cards. I have the tarot cards for each specific pile. So before I even saw the zebra card in Break Free of the Box, I already had this deck picked out for you, group number 3. And this deck, obviously, as you can probably see, is a very unconventional deck. These figures on here are part human, part animal. And I feel that there could not have been any other deck that is more fitting for your reading than this one, because this deck is a free spirit. This deck is doing what it wants to do, and it just works. I mean, I'm sure some people may not like these images, but this deck really, really works for me. I really connect with this deck. So that's what I'm saying about you and your situation, is doing things your way, doing things an unconventional way, a way where other people may look at it and be like, what is going on there? Okay, it's going to work for you. And this 3 of Pentacles, I feel that also with the zebra card, because you have 2 zebras here. And then here you have 3 half human, half cat things on here, right? Entities, whatever you want to call them, figures. And I feel that you're finding your soul tribe. I feel that you will be connecting with people who are just like you, okay? And you could be building something like some community, or building a life around or with these people, okay? So you're finding your tribe, you're finding your purpose in life by breaking out of the box. The 4 of Pentacles. So, okay, there's a couple of things here. Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to spread your wings and fly, because you see this pig here has the suitcases, everything ready to go. But then there's a sense of like, oh, wait a minute, I don't know if I'm ready. And Spirit is saying, okay, let's revisit the title of this reading, which is This Is Your Sign from the Universe. And continuing on with that, Spirit says, this is your sign from the universe to spread your wings and fly. Don't let anything hold you back. You're going to find your place. You're going to find your place, especially with where you're going. Follow your heart. Do you see how this pentacle is by the heart chakra, and there's actually like light shining off of the pentacle? I don't know if you can see that. Let me show you. Yeah, see, can you see that? How there's light shining off of the pentacle? That is exactly what's going to happen with your heart, okay? Your heart is just going to be so full, and you're going to feel so happy that you took this leap of faith, that you took this chance. And I'm also feeling like, so not only are you building a life for yourself and this community, this atmosphere, you are also, I feel like you might actually settle down for a little bit where you are. So if you're somebody who moves around a lot, I feel like where you're going, you might stay there for a little bit longer than you're used to. Or let's say that you're, excuse me, that you're moving into like a new career or a new job or something like that. Because that could be what this free spirit is talking about also, is don't be afraid to start a new career, okay? And when you, so let's say you start a new career, you get a new job that's a little bit outside of your normal job skills. I just see you finding like your home, finding a place where you feel very comfortable, where you don't want to leave. So kind of like making your mark on something or with something. Some of you may be pursuing, you know, like your own business, and I'm seeing that you're going to be very successful. Okay. But I also see that things kind of go at like a slower pace, because I feel like you're enjoying the journey. You're not in a rush to get to a destination. You're just enjoying life. You're having fun. But there is a lot of success that comes along with this. The Star card. Okay, so look at these two. So here we're on the heart chakra again. This one with the Four of Pentacles and this one here. So don't let anything hold you back from this idea that you have. This is something that is in your heart. And I feel that if you didn't pursue this, you would have like some sort of regret later on in life. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to pursue this like today or tomorrow. You can take your time. Even though you're a free spirit, you may have a plan going forward. You might not. It's completely up to you. So Spirit is saying, you know, this journey that you're going to go on, it's going to be there for you whenever you're ready for it. So you don't have to rush things. Okay. So if you want to take your time, then take your time. If you need to figure things out, you want to sit in silence for a minute, do that. If you're ready tomorrow, then do that. Okay. It's up to you. You are making the rules with this journey that you're on. Okay. Now with the Star card, I just get this such amazing feeling that it's okay. Spirit is saying you have no idea what you're about to step into in such a positive way. Like you may think you know, and yes, you are going to pursue a dream that you have, but I am seeing that like it's going to be much bigger, much better than you initially expected. And it's like, I'm seeing like the universe up here and the stars in the sky. It's like the universe is just out there waiting for you. The Nine of Pentacles, you're going to be so successful, so successful. I mean, look at this half bear, half human. The bear just looks so content, so happy, so blessed, and just enjoying life. And, you know, you have the snail here. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. I feel you're about to go on a very long journey. And in the sense that these next steps that you take, I feel are very important for you, very important for your soul. And if you've been doing some soul searching, I feel like you're going to find exactly what you have been looking for. And some of you don't know what you're looking for, and you're just going to be a free spirit and see where the wind takes you. but I'm seeing that you're going to find exactly what you're looking for, even if you don't know what that is. So what I mean by that is you might just feel some kind of emptiness or something like that in your soul. Well, you're going to find something that fills that emptiness. And you're going to enjoy the journey. I just see you not being in a rush with anything. And because of that, things just kind of pop up on your path. These amazing things just kind of land in your lap, and it's pretty amazing. Really, really amazing. So I feel also you're coming into your power. For sure. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel that for you, there could have been something that was off balance with where you were. Something could have been too restrictive. Like, let's say that you were working a 9 to 5 in a cubicle all day long without a window. And you're just like, oh, I cannot sit here for one more day. Okay. Like, you may want a career that's more fluid, like maybe where you can travel for your career or where you make the rules. So whatever it is for you, things are coming into balance. And when I look at the Six of Pentacles, okay, and I see this person here taking, it looks like feathers or food for the little baby chicks down here from the basket and just sprinkling it, okay? So I feel that that's basically what the universe is doing for you is as you go along on your path, you're going to encounter people, places, things, and situations that just kind of magically appear before you, like I talked about before with the magic card. And I just feel like you're going to meet the most interesting people, and you're going to have like the most interesting job, and you're going to make money too. See, that's the other thing. If in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, well, I want to do this, but I am kind of worried about money. Okay. You have several cards here showing actually you have more pentacles than other cards. Okay. Actually, all of your cards are pentacles except for the two major arcana. So that's very telling. Okay. You're going to have the money that you need to pursue your dreams. You're going to have the money that you need to live a very, very comfortable life. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles is a very, very financially successful card. So whatever that means to you, if you just want money so that you don't have to worry about your rent, you have, a car, or you can pay for public transportation, depending on where you live and how you get around, you're going to have those things and you won't have to worry about how you're going to pay for food or anything like that, right? Now, if you want like more luxurious things, you can have that too. It's just whatever it is that comfort means to you, you will have that plus some, okay? And so when you break out of this box, I feel like it's just a weight is lifted from you, and that's exactly why things come together. And, the other thing, if you need to just think outside the box, maybe you're not going to go on some huge journey here, but you need to think like a free spirit and think outside the box. That's going to increase your creativity. That's going to allow things to come together for you in your life. And if you keep holding on to, oh, I have to do things this one way, that's when there's going to be like turmoil and coming up against a wall. But if you can free your mind and think outside the box and look at other possibilities, that's when like success comes to you. Okay. So let's see what else we have. The Knight of Pentacles. See, this could have something to do with career, with picking up and moving somewhere, pursuing a dream that you had that's going to bring you money, because you're doing something from your heart. You're not doing something for the money. You're not doing it for necessarily like the success. I mean, you may want to be successful, but it's not like, oh, I can do that and be successful, so I'm going to do that. It's like, I want to do that, and I know I'll be successful doing it. Okay, do you see the difference? And you're enjoying the journey. You're just like, yeah, I'm having fun. I'm spreading the joy all around me, and the people around me are, enjoying the experience as well. So you're very, very, very successful by thinking outside of the box with your particular situation. And you have a means of getting there. So if you're sitting here with the Four of Pentacles, and you're like, yep, I have my bags packed. I'm going to go move somewhere. I'm going to go on this journey somewhere. And you're like, okay, but how do I get there? And so you might be sitting here thinking, well, I have this plan, but I don't know how to put it into action. Okay. Well, that's when the magic comes in, and somehow, some way, something happens so that you have the money to get started, or you have a mode of transportation to get there. You know, something like that is happening here. So very interesting. The Two of Swords. Yeah, so there is definitely a feeling in your reading where you don't have to rush anything. This opportunity to, you know, pursue your life's passion, that's not going to pass you up. Now, I also feel like for some of you, you've been feeling restricted. You've been feeling like there have been things that have been stalled in your life. And you may have been wondering, like, what is going on? Or maybe it was just like, oh, I'm feeling restricted. What do I do about this? Because I am getting a sense of thinking about things, sitting in silence, maybe meditating about things. And some of you may have really wanted for things to work out where you currently are. And Spirit is saying, look, it's okay to leave things imperfect. You don't have to complete things where you are. You don't have to make them perfect before you pick up and go. It's okay to leave them as they are and do what is right for you in your particular situation. Okay, what else? The Nine of Swords. See, with the Nine of Swords being right below the Four of Pentacles, that's really interesting because I feel for you in your particular case, your greatest fear is being stuck inside the box. Therefore, Spirit is saying to think outside the box, expand your horizons, expand what you're looking at, look at things from a broader perspective. If you have a fear that you don't have the means to get out of the box, like I was just talking about, things are magically going to come together so that you can break free from that box, from those confines, from any restrictions. The Seven of Pentacles now. Wow, you have a lot of pentacles. So interesting. So slowly but surely, things are going to come together for you. Things are going to, like, I feel like you're planting the seeds right now already because you're already starting to feel anxious. It's like, ooh, I have this itch to like move out of here. I have this itch to quit my job and start a new career or something like that. And so for you, I'm telling you, you take these steps and just magically things start to happen for you. Magically things start to appear for you. And you're really building this really amazing life for yourself where things just start to come together for you. And you're so successful. I really feel like, especially with the Seven of Pentacles below the Star card, and you also have the Magician over here, whatever you put your mind to, you're going to make it happen. Okay? Because I feel like you have all of the ingredients. I feel like you are absolutely tapped into your intuition. You are not afraid to take a risk. And if you are a little bit afraid right now, I feel that you won't be afraid in the near future and you're going to take that leap of faith. And then I feel like you just become even more intuitive the more you move forward on this path and you listen to your intuition. You also see red flags and you walk away from those. And you're just vibrating on a different level from a lot of people. Because a lot of people would look at this situation and be like, oh, what are you doing? What's going on here? And for you, it's like, oh, don't worry about it. I got it. And you actually do. You actually do have it, right? And so things just like come to life for you. It's a really cool energy. Yeah, you have the Temperance card. Things just come together. See, I feel like this is you to the universe saying, hey, I'm ready. Bring me everything that I want. And, you know, obviously you're putting the effort forth as well to bring things into your life and you're putting in that hard work. But this is you ready to receive everything that you've ever dreamed of. And you know what? You do receive everything that you've ever dreamed of. especially with this Temperance card below the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. So let me just see real quick before we get to your last card. So you have the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. That is a lot of pentacles. Wow. Okay. So I just wanted to check in with those. So what I'm feeling with all of those pentacles, aside from the things I've already said, is that this is, well, I guess I've kind of touched on this. This is like a slow build. You're enjoying the process, but I feel that every step that you take gets you that much closer to the Star card. But it's kind of like when you take the first step, when you take that first leap of faith, you are living the dream because you've broken out of that box. So you are living the dream already. But it just gets better and better every step that you take. And in the end, you are just incredibly successful. I feel there can be something kind of serendipitous that happens with a career for you. So if you are like, you know what, I just need to pack my bags and move somewhere new, I feel that there's something in your future where you do that and then you somehow land in the career of your dreams. It could be something that you didn't even realize that you were supposed to be doing, but next thing you know, there you are. And you're so happy, you're so successful, and you're really building something that's gonna last a long time. Yeah, so it's very exciting. Okay. The Four of Wands. Wow, this is a cool card. So for you, what's happening here? Everything is coming together. This is kind of what I just said, and it really ties into everything else that I've said. So this kind of life does not work for everybody, but it works for you, okay? I feel you could be successful inside the box, but you would feel incredibly uncomfortable, and I don't feel like you would be that happy. Getting outside the box, the world is your oyster. You have all of these options, all of these opportunities, and you know exactly where you need to go. You're tapped in, like, I feel like you could not be any more tapped into your intuition, to connecting the dots, to the signs, to going with the flow. And this flow takes you to exactly where you need to be at exactly the right time. You're meeting amazing people who are just like you, who are very, very friendly, very supportive, but at the same time, also very independent people. And you just kind of get each other. It's like you don't have to explain yourself to these people. They just get you. They understand you. They appreciate you. They love you. Any environment that you're in is very, very supportive. You feel like you can be yourself. You can be, you know, creative. You can be a little eccentric. You can be a little goofy if that's what your personality is, right? And people accept you for who you are. And there's something about the work that you're doing where it's not really work. You love what you're doing. And then it's like the added bonus is that you get paid for doing this. And you get paid very, very well. So you're building the life that you always wanted for yourself. And it's all because you broke out of that box and you created your own box, so to speak. Although, because when I look at the Four of Wands, I'm kind of seeing that this could be a box, but it has no walls. Okay, so when I say you're creating your own box, that's what I mean. You're kind of creating a box without walls. So you're no longer boxed in. But you are creating something that is stable. Okay, so that's what I was saying earlier, where I see that wherever you go from here, I see you landing somewhere and kind of staying there for a while. But when you're there, you're still a free spirit. Like when you're there, you could pick up and go anytime you want to, but see, you don't want to because you kind of found your place. So, and that's what I mean here, where this is kind of a box, but you're not, so you don't mind being here because you're free to come and go as you please, and you're not tied down by anything, even though you do have like a career or something like that. So it could be that you're going to step into a career that you can just kind of take with you wherever you go. So you could be like an artist, you could have like an online business or something like that, or maybe you're working for someone, but maybe they have different locations all over the country or the world or the state, wherever you are. So that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Very, very interesting energy. I wish you so much luck. Enjoy the process. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching.